16 British vet students answer the call of the wild.
Let's get ropes on there, guys. Let's get ropes.
As they learn to manage South Africa's dangerous yet vulnerable wild animals.
Oh, please get up. Please get up.
Are we still breathing?
And all the time I just kept thinking, if it dies, I thought I was going to be sick.
Being a vet is about life and death decisions, and that's what they're here to learn, and sometimes there isn't an easy solution.
On the head, go. Let's get jugular. Okay.
I'm really scared. I'm shaking still.
Amakhala Game Reserve is home to one of the most demanding vet schools in the world.
She's not happy.
Get the blindfold on there so well. Okay, we're starting to wake up.
Head vet and reserve manager Dr. Will Folds believes in learning through hands-on experience.
Get 10, but you need to hurry because this animal is going to die on you. In position, take a safety catch.
The course forms part of the vital work experience the students need to qualify as vets.
They'll be in positions where they are not comfortable. They will feel different emotions like fear that change the way they think about things.
So like no clinical experience at all?
It's trying to expose them to as many different aspects of conservation as possible, but in a way that puts them in that situation and challenges them at a personal level. And that's where I think people can grow.
Today, the students are at the neighbouring Shamwari Game Reserve, just 10 minutes drive from Amakhala. And the day starts with a surprise discovery.
Just to let you know, this is a rock monitor.
Can I just...
For students like 4th year Rebecca from Nottingham and 3rd year Michael from Edinburgh University, this is their first encounter with one of Africa's largest lizards.
I've always found nature and wildlife fascinating, and growing up in South Africa I had lots of influences to head me in that direction. You know, I haven't lived in South Africa for the past 9 years, but it still feels like I am South African. It's where I consider my home.
Reptile spotting over, the students now face a daunting task: the mass capture of a herd of eland. As the largest of the African antelopes, with bulls weighing up to 850 kilos, eland were once hunted for their meat. But now that the herds are protected, they must be managed to keep their numbers in check. The plan is to capture a large family group for sale to another reserve.
All the procedures that we do during the course are procedures that have to be done. There's no ways we will ever put ourselves in a situation where we're manufacturing procedures. Everything that takes place on these courses are procedures that need to be done as part of a management process of animals.
If there are things that you haven't done before...
I'm Steve Leonard, and as a vet myself, I'm here to advise the students. A mass capture is a complex procedure where a helicopter drives a herd of animals towards a giant funnel system. Then, once inside the funnel, curtains are drawn to contain the animals and the ground team direct them onto the transport truck.
Who's the rest of group 4?
Today, Shamwari vet Dr. Johan Huber leads the operation.
Make very sure we don't peep around here. Eh? We can only see the animals once they passed us.
He allots the students roles in the capture, and it's 6'2" Michael who gets the toughest challenge.
I have to stand at the very last curtain, close it behind them, and then try and herd them onto the truck.
You know, they can kill you instantaneously. They've got long horns.
It's incredibly dangerous. If anything turns around, he's completely in the firing line.
So if they do come after you, what do you do?
No, you're sitting duck.
Okay.
You're sitting duck.
Go.
The students with the job of closing the outer curtain have a practice run.
God, that was slightly scary. There wasn't even any animals.
It is daunting. It can go wrong. And when something goes wrong, you're to blame. If you want to be a vet, you have to be able to cope with that sort of pressure and responsibility, because that is your life when you're dealing with other lives.
With everyone in place, The helicopter sets off to find the eland. It's a waiting game. The herd are on their way.
We might take our positions, I think.
Okay.
Johan told us to quickly get behind the curtain, so we all had to stand there cramped up.
How are you feeling? Okay. I don't think hardly any of them have been tried in this manner before, to be given such responsibility and dropped right in the deep end with dangerous animals, dangerous drugs. This is a baptism of fire that some of them won't ever forget.
The eland's spiral horns are up to 27 inches long. When frightened, the animals can be extremely aggressive.
Apparently they try to stab you, so I'm quite nervous about that.
The key thing is stepping out with your bag and driving them, just trying to keep them moving that direction.
It's like a more terrifying game of hide and seek.
You're standing behind this curtain and you can't see anything except hear this helicopter going. We were just getting really amped up and nervous and just, you know, I guess fearing for our lives.
As the eland pass into the funnel, the students race to close the outside curtains.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, hey, get on.
The ground crew chase them towards the neck of the funnel.
Before you know it, the eland just zoomed past and it's all a blur.
The eland are now cornered in a small triangle. Michael and I herd them onto the truck. It's an amazing success. These 5 eland are now on their way to a brand new game reserve, where they'll start a new breeding group.
Nothing turned around, nothing tried to kill me, so I was happy with that.
Trainee?
Our role on top of the trailer is to make sure that all the animals in there are nice and calm and relaxed. So if there's anything that's getting stressed, we're there to give it a tranquilizer, just calm them down and stop them from injuring each other.
See as much as the horns. Okay. Or just front to the shoulders, fine. Yeah, perfect.
In the UK, with work experience, most of the time you're just made to watch people do things.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Here, we've just been thrown in the deep end, and it's just incredible the way that your perspective changes and the emotions you can feel when you're given that responsibility.
As the mass capture went so well, there's a reward for Michael, as the next day he's given another key role.
Right, you need to run, Giraffe. Okay, and the aim is the base of the neck and the chest, and you will automatically be pulled behind it, and all this team need to do is to stop the giraffe running.
The team are preparing for a difficult and dangerous capture of 2 sub-adult giraffes.
Stop it.
It's really important that we get it right first time because you only get one chance out there. We had a bit of a practice run through before we went there. Michael was used as the mock giraffe.
Duck.
He's 6 foot something, but they're sort of 10 foot something, so it's a lot more dangerous. They're not going to just tell you lie down when they say lie down.
Fall over.
Giraffes are extremely sensitive to sedatives. As soon as they're darted, their bodies are compromised, and if they don't get the antidote in quickly, they'll die. Emily has the responsibility of giving the antidote to the first giraffe.
And you guys...
Get on the neck fast.
Jack.
Okay, you keep that head down.
Whoa!
This is my first ever intravenous injection on a giraffe, and I've never ever gone for a jugular, so I don't really even know where I'm looking for. I'm hoping Will is going to tell me where to go, hopefully. I'm really scared. I'm shaking still.
Okay, pull, pull, pull. Okay, at this point in time, the wrap ropes must take...
What I didn't tell them was that a few weeks before they arrived, I killed a giraffe under anaesthetic. And looking back, there was nothing that I did wrong. The whole purpose of why we do this is because we're trying to save animals, we're trying to advance the species, we're trying to make lives better for these animals. That loss hits you at the core of what you stand for, and that's something everyone will have to deal with because it'll happen to every single vet. It needs lots of teamwork, you need to concentrate, you need to watch out for safety, so everyone needs to be listening. Okay, I don't want lots of chatter. You need to be listening to what I say. If you don't listen, it could be catastrophic. So you really need to concentrate for this one. Okay, let's go and find some giraffe. Yes! Roll up these ropes, please. You're going to need them.
The giraffes, a male and female pair, are being moved to start up a breeding group on a reserve next door. Once the giraffe is darted, Emily will only have 3 minutes to give the antidote.
Okay, confirm fourth from the left. The moment is 55 meters.
It's still staying still, as long as it stays down now.
Okay, darts in. At about 3 minutes, you want the ground crew. You see it's starting to kick in now.
Oh, it's going. It's really starting to start.
Okay, okay, we're done. Let's go. Hey, run off, go.
Coming up,
on the head, go.
Emily's race against time.
I bent the needle. Once it was bent, I was just stuck. I felt like I couldn't do anything.
Okay.
And Rebecca is challenged to the limit.
Watch out, watch out.
Oh, please get up. Please get up.
Third from the right.
The students are moving a young male giraffe to a neighbouring reserve. The animal's been darted, and Emily has only minutes to give the antidote, or the giraffe will die.
Okay, we're done. Let's go. Hey, run off, go. On the head, go. Let's get jugular.
Can I go this side?
Yeah, there your groove is there.
Here?
Yeah. Go quickly. Yeah. More people on the neck here. Okay.
But there's a problem.
I bent the needle. Once it was bent, I was just stuck. I felt like I couldn't do anything.
Okay. Pull back.
And then I got handed a needle and took a deep breath. It's so important to calm down and just get on with it because it was going to die otherwise. So I don't have enough time to panic. You've got to get on with it.
You're in.
Right, I'm in.
Pull back. Make sure you're in.
I'm in.
Okay, you're in. Inject. Inject.
With the antidote successfully injected, the animal is out of danger.
Breathing nicely. Just make sure you don't restrict the airways. We need more people on the neck. We're going to start getting a wake up now. Okay, antidote's kicking in now. So that's good news so far. Okay, I want to start on blindfolds and earplugs.
The blindfold and earplugs help reduce the stress to the animal.
Okay, you can carry on with treatment.
Right, are you on? I am. Let me swap with you. Do you want me to go?
The students now give antibiotic injections to prevent infection.
Ready, go.
Okay, let's pull the ropes. Come, let's go.
And assist Will in attaching ropes to the animal.
Are you okay?
Okay, we need to speed up this process here, please.
1, 2, 3.
Yep. Okay, don't pull too soon, guys. Don't pull too soon. Just let him stand. Let him stand. Let him stand. Apply a bit of tension. So
They have to manoeuvre the giraffe safely onto the trailer while he is awake enough to walk, but before he's fully conscious and bolts.
Okay, left group pull. Okay, bit of tension. Let's go. Wrap, pull.
The fact that we have modern drugs to actually make these captures a lot more gentle than they used to be. So even though it may look rough and they may look unsteady and wobbly, actually the stress that they're going under is probably far less than some of the days that they have out in the wild trying to avoid being eaten.
Easy as pie. Okay, ropes in. Okay, that was a textbook capture. So well done. All right, you need to reload with ropes, please. Get back.
Emily's giraffe capture has been a huge success. So the pressure is now on for Rebecca, who's taking the lead role with a second giraffe.
That's all I have. Just keep it spare.
I fought for the responsibility. I wanted to do it, but then once I'd been given the opportunity, I suddenly got really, really nervous because it was quite a big deal. You know, the giraffe could die if I didn't do it right, and that was really scary.
Guys, we're going for a big one. I'm going to drop.
Okay, keep the nose down. Okay, we're darting both from the right and the feet.
Beautiful. You got that time.
The herd gallop off, and the darted giraffe runs with them. The capture team needs to keep as close to the animal as they can.
His ears are back. It's going to go into the bush.
Unfortunately, the giraffe runs into the thicket. The vehicles can't follow. They must get to the animal on foot.
Well, you're not prepared. Let's go. Let's get ropes on there, guys. Let's get ropes. Let's get a rope in there quickly. You got to come around this side, Rebecca, quick.
Someone take this from me. In the thicket, it was chaos.
Through this gap here.
That was a disaster. My heart just completely sank. And it was frightening and scary.
You get this animal over.
It was downhill and on its chest, so position-wise, we risked it getting up.
Push. Pull that leg out. Okay, you ready, Rebecca? See your jugular.
I couldn't even think straight. I was trying to get the reversal in, and I couldn't even get at its neck, and it was horrifying. My needle snapped, my plunger came out, the drug disappeared, I had to draw up more, and all the time I just kept thinking, if it dies, I thought I was going to be sick.
Are we still breathing? Quick, let's get that needle on fast.
Will was getting stressed, and Will doesn't really get stressed, and that was frightening me, and I couldn't carry it out as I had intended. You know, I'd played it through in my head and it didn't go like that, and that freaked me out.
Finally, Rebecca gets the antidote in, but the animal isn't out of danger.
It was in completely the wrong position. We had to hack it out. We had to chop the tree down around it to get it out.
Who's chopping there? Come and chop here where I am, please.
But all this was taking time.
Watch out, guys. Where's the other blindfold, the bigger blindfold?
Someone get a blindfold, come.
I can't get past. I didn't really know what to do at that point because we didn't have anything we needed and I didn't know where to go for it, and I kind of felt useless, but at the same time, so much responsibility.
I can't believe you haven't brought a blindfold. Come, we're losing precious seconds here. What's going on? What's the plan?
Rebecca's gone to get it.
Tell her to hurry. You need to make a plan, guys. Your plan is not working. You need to hurry it up.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, those ropes ready to stand. Who's got the halter? Who's got the head rope? Okay, let's slip this over. Take it down. Keep on his head. Keep on his head.
Straight up the trail on the left, yeah. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Get away from the legs.
Oh, please get up.
More help.
Please get up.
Back up.
Okay, so stand by. Whoa, don't pull it. Come on, Doctor. Get your feet roll away.
And it got up and I was so relieved.
Watch out, watch out.
But then it went down again. And Will had said about how the blood pressure can form edema in the lungs, and at that point I really panicked. I thought, if this giraffe doesn't get up again, I don't know what I'd have done.
Settle. Can we have some water on it, please?
I can't run with it.
I can receive it.
The giraffe has recovered, but Rebecca is still shaken.
Assuming that the release and everything goes okay, then maybe I'll feel good about this. I mean, it's a fantastic learning experience and I've picked up a lot from this, but at the moment I don't feel great about it. At the moment I still feel stressed out.
Rebecca's got all of the passion required for this sort of work. And I can see her sort of, it's brimming up in it, but she hasn't let it fly yet because I think she just lacks that confidence. Over the next few days, hopefully she can go that step further and take control of some of these situations.
When the giraffes arrive at their new home, Rebecca needs to remove their blindfolds and earplugs.
Can't reach.
Grab the tape, grab the tape, grab the tape. Okay, go.
Got it.
Both giraffes are safely released and start to explore their surroundings. It's a great result.
Yes.
This pair of giraffes are the first on this reserve and will form the basis of a new herd. But for Rebecca, the experience leaves her with doubts.
I would like to think that I was able to keep my head in these really unusual and stressful situations. My practical abilities will improve throughout my life, but my ability to perform basic procedures, but under stress, is something that really needs to be worked on, and I would like to think that this course really helped me to develop that.
Next time,
Heart rate's still high.
Hannah has zebra trouble.
Watch out, watch out, watch out. Okay, how are you going to handle this?
And the clock's ticking when a young male lion needs to be moved.
It's going to take us almost an hour from here before we're going to wake up.
An hour?
It's going to be a bit hairy towards the end. You never know with these guys, they might wake up on you.